The biggest trade of the year so far went down yesterday, and I slept through it, and quite honestly, the nap was totally worth it. The trade was between 4 teams by the end of it, and today I want to talk about the winners and losers of the trade, and how I think each team will be affected and why. I'm Shaney 2K, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and let's hop into the video. But before we hop into the video completely, I would like to go over the full details of this trade. The Rockets received Victor Oladipo, Rodions Kurucs, Dante Exum, 4 unprotected first-round picks via Brooklyn in the years 2022, 2024, 2026, and Milwaukee's 2022, and 4 unprotected first-round pick swaps in the years 21, 23, 25, and 27. The Nets received James Harden, that's it, and the Pacers received Karis LeVert in the 2023 second-round pick from Houston, and the Cavaliers got Jared Allen and Taurean Prince. Now, let me hop into the official winners and losers. Cavaliers winner. The Cavaliers pulled off a sneaky move, pulling away with Jared Allen and Prince, adding trees to their nicknamed backcourt Sexland that consists of Darius Garland and Colin Sexton. Allen was having a career season, averaging 11.2 points per game, 10.4 rebounds per game, and 1.4 blocks per game on a championship-hopeful Nets, and was starting to play a bigger and bigger role every game. Cleveland also dumped Dante Exum in the deal, which was a good move considering he was only averaging 4 points per game while averaging 19 minutes per game. In case Drummond doesn't re-sign with the Cavs or gets injured, they've now added to their young core. Since LeBron left, the Cleveland Cavaliers have fallen off a cliff and gone full tank and rebuild mode, but now moving forward with the young core of Sexton, Garland, Okoro, Allen, Prince, and a veteran player in Drummond, the future looks amazing for the young Cavs team. Pacers, winner. Oladipo so obviously did not want to play in Indiana anymore, and no one can really blame him. The Pacers dropping Vic, who has been injury-prone and a seemingly awful locker room presence, seems like an amazing move. Obviously, the Pacers aren't trying to win now, and I like that they are okay with that decision, obviously making that decision in this trade. They also received Karis LeVert, who has young all-star potential, and adds to their young core they are building. Now with the team set around Sabonis, Brogdon, Turner, LeVert, Goga, Warren, and all the cap space in the world, they obviously won this trade unless Victor Oladipo becomes an all-star for the first time in 3 years or makes the playoffs with Houston this year. Nets, loser. Many people want to jump to say the Nets won this trade, building a legit big three and a potential championship team, but a championship team doesn't mean you won. Well, yes, winning their first title in NBA history would obviously make them a winner, but what if KD or Harden or Kyrie gets injured, or what if they just don't mesh? Or if they just don't win and don't have the depth the championship team needs in order to win. The only issue I have with this is that they gave up everything they had for a problematic Harden. They gave up 8 first-round picks over the next 7 seasons. I always say history repeats itself, but never expected it to happen like this. Back just a few years ago, the Nets gave the Celtics a king's ransom of picks for Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and other pieces. Then the Nets totally collapsed. This gave the Celtics Jason Tatum ultimately, and screwed the Nets for years. That's exactly what could happen here. Imagine this team explodes in the next 2 years and loses some of the people they have, and fall back into a lottery pick that goes right to Houston. Houston will be talked about a little bit later in the video, but this is a terrifying gamble the Nets have taken, and this season is for sure a championship or bust type of year. Steve Nash, winner. Whoa, Shaney 2K. How are the Nets losers but Steve Nash a winner? I'm glad you asked. Steve Nash could be fired after 3 seasons if he sucks, and all he did was gain money, and you can't blame him because he was a rookie head coach. If Steve wins a title in his first couple of years, his coaching resume opens up with a huge accomplishment. Even if he loses, again, he can't really lose because it is his first stint as a head coach. While I think Steve would love to win his first ring in his career and wouldn't like screwing over a franchise for the next decade, Steve would never just screw over a franchise like that. Good luck to Steve and Amari and the Nets' future as well. They might need it. Rockets, winner. The biggest winner of this video, in my opinion, joining OKC and New Orleans as a member of the future draft gods with picks for the next decade. They also got rid of the locker room cancer in James Harden and made an odd but decent team as well. Now you have the Kentucky duo of John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins, the young all-star Texas native in Victor Oladipo, who's seemingly taking the keys of this offense, sharing the ball with John Wall, and of course you can't forget about G League legend Christian Wood. So now you have 3 to 4 players coming back from injury last season, attempting to just make a name for themselves, and they really have nothing to lose at all. While some are saying they should have gotten Ben Simmons instead, I think this trade was genius for the picks they got and the squad they have to build around. They're obviously going downhill this season, and they could totally just sign LiAngelo Ball or Isaiah Thomas just to see what they got to let the season keep dying and give everyone a chance to just come back. Also to keep in mind for the future, Bronny James is coming into the league in the next few years, and everyone knows LeBron would love to play with his son, so who's to say we can't have Bronny and Bron in Houston in the next few years. That's all for the video, guys. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. We're on the road to 800 subscribers. I know we can do it in the future. And, I'm trying to bring this channel back. I've been a little inactive lately, just been doing breaking news lately. Got a lot going on. We just had the what would you call it, mid-finals, I don't know, like the half-year finals, whatever they're called. We just did those in school, so it's been a little bit hectic for me, and I slept through the James Harden trade, so I didn't get to make a video on it. And here's my video on it. I made a video a few months ago now, actually, calling James Harden the problem, and I've made a video called Why I Hate Kyrie Irving. Those will both be in the description, so we'll see how they play together. We've only seen them play in all-star games, so... And, of course, like in the Rucker League and stuff, but I'm not even going to count that. But, obviously, Katie and James Harden reuniting, I love seeing that. As much as I don't want to see the Nets do good, and they just beat my Knicks barely last night. But still, it's fine. But, guys, again, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and comment. Are you guys a fan of toast? I don't know. That's just a test if you guys watch the whole video. But that's all, guys. Everybody stay safe. Everybody stay awesome. Peace out.